We're going to be using the violet consuming flame and the threefold flame for meditation today, the sacred fire. And I think it's easy to habitually go to the light that exists outside of us, the concept that the divine is outside of us. But I invite you to imagine that your soul flame is piped straight from the heart of the divine. And it's from within that sacred fire, within your heart space. And it's not the heart chakra, it's a chakra right outside of the heart chakra, behind the physical heart, called the Hrit Padma chakra, where the sacred heart lives. And it's within this space that our soul flame exists. And that light is already there. It already exists at the base of the spine. It already exists within the sacred heart space. It's already in us. Yet the habit of reaching outside, hey, divine, where are you? Help me. Where are you? I thought you guided me to do this. Where are you now? Right? Like there's always that, like, hey, anyone there? Anyone gonna help me here? Right? And so we know the kingdom is within us. We know that the light is within. And can we resource that from within ourselves? Can we go to that well of light that already exists? It's already activated within our sacred heart. But we're just not wired to go within to access the light, the divine power, the divine wisdom, the divine love that we have access to within ourselves. And because the world, our world, exists on free will, we might set an intention, but if we don't cultivate the light around our intention, it's going to be a lot harder because we generate the energy in motion, the emotion around the desire for whatever we want to heal in our lives. That's self-generated. And we have everything within us. And we know that, right? We know it exists within me. I have the power to manifest. I am the light. So hum, I am that I am. We know this intellectually, but the question is always, how do we access it? How do we use that? And I'm going to be honest, I was just talking to my husband this morning around a goal that I've set and something that I desire. And when I was talking to him, I was like making up a story and watching myself tell the story of like, I don't know, I don't have the drive anymore. I don't, I don't have the hustle. Like I was just hearing myself and all of the stories about how hard it needs to be and how hard I have to work toward what I desire and all of the spiritual energy and prana that's required. And honestly, as I say that stuff, as my ego blurts out all of that garbage, my consciousness is like, that's bullshit, Kim. You know that that's not true. Right? And so we have to hold both. We have to allow ourselves to speak the unenlightened thoughts because if we don't allow that to come out, we don't even know it's ruling us and existing. So many people in the spiritual community are acting enlightened. So they'll filter that before it comes out of their mouths, right? Like, oh no, I am the light. Well, right, we know that we are the light, but our small mind is like, I'm sick of the hustle. I'm tired. I'm 51 years old. Like, all the crap. Like, that's just like, ugh. It's not true. But if we don't allow ourselves to actually have a space where we speak it, we won't build the awareness layer of the body of really what's going on within us. It's hard. I'm getting old, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Whatever that is. And so, yeah, we know better. Our awareness layer of the body knows better. But there is this old subconscious thing that's happening that is a higher vibrational resonance than this unpracticed spiritual aspect of ourselves. And so we may be speaking from both sides of our mouths or both sides of our being. And we have to allow the unenlightened part of ourselves to speak that truth so we can just kind of investigate what's there. And so that's my challenge to you today. What bullshit is your small mind making up and practicing over and over? Like if I were to break down my story, the fact that I have to hustle or have to put hard work, or the fact that it has to look like the way I did it last time I did it, or any of that, we can go Byron Katie on it. What if that's totally not true? What if the opposite is true, Kim? Right? So we have to challenge the thoughts, but in order for us to challenge the thoughts, we have to know that the thoughts are there, so that hopefully they're seeping out to someone that we're blabbing to. So blab. Don't hold that in and tell yourself, oh, I'll manifest that if I speak it. If it's in there, it's in there. Allow it to come out to that safe, sacred being who knows better, who's in your life, whether that's a therapist or a friend or a partner. That's rich information for us to be able to have access to. So that's the mental body. And then there's the access to that spiritual light that's within our hearts. And we have to work all the layers of ourselves if we're really going to break through some of these generations old lineage karmic patterns that are really programmed within us. The egg for me was made in my grandmother. She was a crazy ass woman. Right? Like, I don't know about your grandmother, but my grandmother was like, woo. So it's in us epigenetically. Whatever it is, it's in us. It's there. It's in there. Right. So then our work is to excavate that out, not to psychoanalyze it but to bring it into the sacred fire within our hearts. Okay, this morning I heard myself say hustle and I'm too old and I don't want it enough. I'm going to place that into the sacred fire within my heart and burn that up and allow it to transmute. Does that make sense? So we don't have to know what's keeping us back. The light knows, it has the divine wisdom to know that golden flame of the threefold flame. So the threefold flame is the pink, blue, and the golden light. The golden light is the divine wisdom. This is the sacred fire that knows our highest and greatest good. The divine wisdom, the golden flame of divine wisdom. So even if we don't know, the divine knows. The light knows where to go, where to work. The blue flame is the flame of divine power. This is what can just clear whatever needs to be clear. It has the strength, the power, combined with the wisdom and power, pretty powerful, right? And the pink flame is divine love. This is the grace, the sweetness. This is the part of the divine that's win-win-win. Nobody has to lose. Everyone can have what they want. This is the divine feminine. The blue flame of divine power is the divine masculine. And that golden flame is the light of the divine wisdom. Together, they call this the threefold flame. I was just in Europe sitting in these cathedrals looking at the Sacred Heart of Jesus. And I'm like, yeah, it's there. It's there in those old teachings. We just contorted it. So the Sacred Heart within ourselves holds everything that we need. Everything. Every quality of the divine. Every quality of our highest and greatest good. And from these three flames, now there's no coincidence that these three flames are the primary colors. I'm an artist, right? So I see pink, blue, and yellow, red, blue, and yellow, and I see the primary colors. Now bear with me here. There are 7 sacred flames. I just gave you 3 of them. There's purple, there's violet, there's green, there's pink. Every quality of the divine can be extracted from this threefold flame. Does that make sense conceptually? Do you remember kindergarten mixing colors? And so that's how I feel that if I really work with that threefold flame, and you can search it on the internet as part of the I Am teachings. If you see those plumes of light mixing with each other, it's through that threefold flame that we can transmute and we can pull from that whatever quality we desire most. Or we can set it and forget it. We can be like, I got this hustle thing. I'm going to place it in the threefold flame within my sacred heart and just let the light do its work. Because we can be focused on the hustle and the problem and the stuckness, or we can pivot to the divine light. Either way, solution focus, problem focus. So if you will, come into your breath with me. Nice deep breath into your upper belly. Exhale slowly through the mouth. I am my I am presence, invoking the threefold flame within my sacred heart. I am my I am presence, invoking the threefold flame within my sacred heart. Deep breath into your heart. Good. Now place one hand inside the other, thumbs touching. And just imagine yourself walking into the elevator at the center of the head. Breathe in and gaze down to the space behind the physical heart where your sacred heart cave exists. And as you breathe in, exhale and take the elevator down through the neck and the chest, and allow it to arrive at the space behind the physical heart. As you exit that elevator, step into your sacred heart cave, where your soul flame burns. And as you step into your sacred heart cave, however it looks, just go straight to that sacred fire, whether that's on an altar, in a chalice, on the ground. And as you have a seat next to your soul flame, allow yourself to see those pink, blue, and golden plumes of fire. The divine wisdom of the golden flame. The divine power of the blue flame. And the divine love of the pink flame. Feel this sacred light from the threefold flame within your sacred heart. And place within that sacred fire whatever you're carrying. Your career, your relationships, your emotions. Whatever it is that you carried in to your sacred heart today, and whatever specifically you've been thinking that doesn't serve you anymore. Whatever suffering or scarcity or powerlessness, whatever health issues, physical ailments, heavy emotions, unpack it, placing it one by one into the sacred fire within your heart. Here, divine, you take this, transmute, and heal. Just keep your mind focused on the flame as you sit in silence for just a few minutes, fully unloading, unpacking, and surrendering. Begin to feel your body engulfed with that threefold flame as it moves through your heart into every cell of your body, commanding the flame to transmute that which doesn't serve you, to remove the obstacles that are in the way of your highest expression. And as you feel the openness of being fully surrendered, allow your inhale to breathe that threefold flame into every part of your body, filling up the spaces of the doubt, the fear, scarcity, allowing that divine love and power and wisdom to be soaked into every particle of your being. I am the light. Every breath pulls that light deeper and deeper. Begin to seal it, if you will, anchoring it in. Sealing it into every cell, every particle. Deep bow to that sacred flame within your heart. Deep bow to the divine light, the divine beings. Deep bow to the divine and to your soul. And so it is, and so it is done. And so it is. Namaste. Namaste. And hopefully you get the live link off of Facebook each week. Do you when you come? Because I'm starting a 300-hour yoga teacher training, and this will be a part. So just always look for the live link on my Facebook page, and know that things will change a little bit. There might be more people coming in as the yoga teacher training starts. And if anybody's interested in yoga psychology, just send me a message. Let me know. Many blessings, you guys. Have a blessed week. I love you.
Thank you.
Heather, it looks cold where you are. Where are you?
I'm up by Duluth, Minnesota. I was getting snowflakes.
I was sending a little extra fire your way.
Thank you. Thank you.